Hello and welcome to RPA Fridays, session number 4. Today's topic is a robot playing the word chain game. My name is Roman, I'm from Robot ICT, and I'm happy to have you there. I'm happy that you're watching live or from the recording. RPA Fridays is a live showcase of some RPA technology. Every time there is a task or problem to solve, and I will not go super deep into the theory. If you have any questions when you're watching, please type them in the chat and I will answer them in the end. So what will I show you today? Today I will show you a quick demonstration of a robot that plays a word chain. If you don't know this game, it will be a playful robot this time. If you don't know this game, it's very simple. The next player of the previous have to come up with a new word, and the word has to begin on the letter or two letters that match the word before. Okay, so you can see it in the picture here. The simple variation of this game is using just one letter, and the more complicated is using two letters, which sometimes can come to a moment where there simply does not exist such a word in English language, or of course in any language. We will play the English language. So this time I will show you some solution of it. It's actually an RPA challenge number 8 from our community forum, which you can sign up for if you want. And as a part of it, you will learn hopefully something new about website scraping, about string manipulation, and other things. So I hope you will learn something new. This was the task description of the challenge on the community forum. So I also put some hints on websites to use to generate the words. There are many ways how to tackle this. There are even text files of English words, for example, that you can use. I used some website for demonstration of the web scraping, but of course, overall, you can create your own approach for solution. So let's start. So just a quick introduction. I have 3 websites open there. First, this is the thread from our community that I created for this purpose, for the demonstration. So for people that can test their robots. So there were some users that were playing the challenge or doing the challenge and playing the word chain game. You can see that there are some posts, 10 posts. So we would love to then check the last one and reply with the new word, which will be in the end. So to actually get the new words, there is some website that I found that's called wordfind.com, and you can actually put in the address, in the address some letters like AB, and it will give you all the letter words that starts with AB, 9 letter words, 8 letter words, so on, many words. For also, what can happen is that it will begin on some letters. There's no word that begins on that letter. So then you get this red error, no words found, and we will work with that. Okay. So just a demo, and then in case the letters you cannot make any new word from the letters, there will be another branch of the logic, and this is the random word generator, where we just simply take the first word that will come up, that pops up here. So each time the game can continue. For example, verdict, and then the next round will come up. So this is like these other websites I will use. So mostly today it will be about browser, web scraping, web automation, and some logic. So let's start with first part, and that's getting the last post here and getting the last 2 letters. So I already opened UiPath. I will use UiPath again for this demonstration, and I want to actually attach the browser that I already have opened. Attach browser. I will indicate the browser on screen like this. It's easy. And now I'm working within the browser. Yeah, I can maybe make it a little bit nicer, like forum. Okay. And then I will. What I want to do is to extract the data, extract the last post. I will use data scraping for the convenience of this. So I click the data scraping thing, and it tells me open your browser and indicate first, how to say, a data source field. So it will be this one. Then I have to indicate another one to create a pattern. And now I see that in yellow I have all the sentences, all the text from the posts. It's very, very nice to actually extract structured data with this extract wizard. So I click next. It gives me some example how it works. I click finish. It asks me if there are multiple pages. I said no. There is always just like one page. And there is the result. It actually creates 3 things, so I just take this one out, delete this sequence, and put only the sole activity back where I want it. So extract structured data from thread. So I want to save it. Okay, I want to save it, and it will be saved as posts dt, like posts in the thread, dt as a data table, my personal thing to indicate data tables like this, but it's up to you how you call it. And now I need to work with the last one, so I will take assign activity and create a new variable that will be called last post, like the last post. Okay, makes sense, right? So I just will give it nice names, get last post. So I understand the code when I come to it 2 years later. So how to do the last post thing? I need to address the data table, post dt, dot rows, and I will make it bigger. Okay, that's better. Okay, good, like this. So now I'm working with all the rows, and I want the last one. So I want to actually, I'm not sure if there is like last, no, okay, this doesn't work. So I need to actually give it the number of last index. So it will be, again, posts dt dot rows dot count. This will give me the amount of the rows in the data table, but -1 because we are indexing from 0. So this is the way how to get the last index number from it. If you know a better way, please let me know. And 0, that means the first column, and there is only one. And then to string and dot trim. Trim is a cool thing in case there will be any strange empty characters like new lines or spaces in the beginning or in the end of the post. Then this is the way how to actually make it nice and clear. And you know what? We can actually go and debug it a little bit. So I put a write line here and just let it run. It should not do anything much, like no interaction, just it will read. So I will run it and let's see what will be the result if I get the last post. And there you go, the last 2 letters. So it should be this one, yeah, reoccupies. That's the new word. Okay, good. So far so good. Then I need the last 2 letters from it. And this gives me another idea. Get last 2 letters. And I will call it a new variable, last 2 letters. Okay, good, easy as that. It's automatically a string. Okay, that's convenient. And the only problem is that I will actually use it later, so maybe I need to change the scope to the main one, from do, which is just this container, to sequence, which is this. Maybe I can rename it to main sequence just for the sake of some order. And how to get the last 2 letters, it's also pretty simple. I'll open the editor so you can see it perfectly. I will use the last post variable dot substring. Substring is a method to cut piece from a string. And I will use last post dot length -2. That means it will start not from the last position, but from 2 letters back. Okay, it's like similar to what we did before. And this should give me the last two letters. Let's give it just a try. I hope I'm not too fast. So last two letters. And let's see if the result will be fine. So it should be ES, S, just these two letters. And yeah, this looks fine. Good. So this was like a first part we extracted, and now we will work with the other websites. So actually, what I want is to open a new browser in that moment. Yeah, we can actually do it after this activity. So open browser. There you go. I want it to be a Firefox, and I need to give it some URL. So the URL I will use is the URL to this website. Okay, I will just copy it and paste. But instead of these two letters, I want double quotes and the last two letters variable. Neat, isn't it? Super convenient that somebody made this website. We can make use of it in this demonstration. So now the new website is opened, and I need to check whether something was found or not. Because imagine it will be ending up from some strange letters like XX. Then there are no words found, no words for this one. So eventually there must be some decision logic. So let's use the activity called element exist. Okay, this one, to check if we have this error message. So I'll indicate it like this and give it some better name. And I will check on the selector because I see there is probably something I don't like. That's not what I want. This is like index number, so it means it's taking every P tag, HTML tag for in count and counts and first, second, like every paragraph, right? So paragraph number 4. It's not really nice selector, so I will open UI Explorer and tune it and make it more bulletproof and make it neat and nice. Hopefully this will open. Okay, good. And let's see what we have there. So I want to, okay, I have it twice. Okay, good. So I want to get rid of the index, so I need some, I need something special. I need something that's only once there. So I believe the name, I can use the name, no words found, try, or instead. Okay, I will just make it shorter because I don't like to have it like this, because there is something, some link that did not really, that wasn't really there. So I will keep it like this, and this should be much better. I just don't think this is needed. So I'll validate it. Nope. Oh, it's fine. Okay. Let's do it once again. I believe I did something wrong with clicking twice on the open in UI Explorer, but that can happen. Okay, looks much better now. Not sure what I did wrong. Okay, no, it looks still strange. Good. I will put this name here and save it, and delete this one. Let's see. Okay, good. So it's just a tag, no words found. Here I will put the star highlight. Okay, good. Okay, I'm happy, I'm satisfied. So I'll give it just 3 seconds. This is something, because here it would wait 30 seconds if I will not specify it, and give it some output variable, which would be called no words found. And this is a variable of data type Boolean. Okay, Boolean. Good. It's again in a do sequence, which is probably better to be in main sequence. Okay, still fine. Now I need a if decision. If. So if no words found, and I put the variable in here, no words found. So what should happen if no words are found? So let's check what should happen if some words were found, and I will put a log message here just to understand what happened. That's like a good thing to do. So no, come on, words found. Let's find new. This will be info, and here some words found. Good. And now actually I want to get the words from it. So imagine I have like I don't know, some letters over there. Good. It's not really the best example. Low, for example. Okay, there are a lot of words that begin on low. So what I want to do is to use the data scraping again, select the first one and the second one to create a pattern. As you can see, we have like, I mean, it did not match all of them because it's limited by number, but I think for our purpose it's fine. I click next. Yeah, that's because it's 100 here, so if I put bigger number, 8 will give me more results, but for this game 100 should be fine. So I click finish. I say no, there is no other page, and voila, here is my activity, and I will move it to this right part over there and delete the rest because I don't want it. Okay, nice and neat. So if no words found, something, I will work on this part. But if some words were found, I will extract. Oh, what did I do? Sorry, I will extract the words. Well, great. So, new data table, I will call it words dt, and should be fine. Okay, good. And now from this one, I will have all the words. I want to actually make it so each time it picks something else, so I will implement some randomization for this. And so I will put a sign. I actually want to create a new variable which will be called new word, and again I will put the scope to the full main sequence because this can be better. So assign new random word from list, from data table, okay, like this. And then now I will show you a little trick how to do it. So I will go to words dt, so I address the data table. I will again use the rows, and now instead of giving an index of whatever, 0, 1, 2, 3, I want to create like a random number. So I use this method, new random dot next. There must be the brackets, and now in brackets it gives me two possible options: max value, min value, max value. So min value will be 0 and max value is words dt, okay, dot rows dot count. Okay, easy as that. And now first column, toString. It's funny that the variables in here are not case sensitive, but I like to keep them like the cam case with the first letter small, but it's up to you. Good. All looks fine. Where's the I actually made this big letter, whatever. So this is one way how to get the new word, and then this is one branch and it's fine. But then on the other branch we need to implement something other, and we need to get to this website and get this word. So I want to use activity that's called navigate to, and put it just there, and navigate to this website. Good. So this will, in the browser that we opened before, this will navigate to a different website. And then what I want to do is just use the activity get text to scrape the new word. This one. I will indicate the element. It's this one. Okay. Let's see. Let's check the selector. Okay, sounds fine to me. So get text, new random word. And it will be stored in new word. So both of these branches will give me some word, the new, or like a brand new, every time a new, or a word that will follow the letters. So here, just for the purpose of having it all nice and neat, I'll put log message to write the new word. Okay. Good. Now I don't need the browser that I opened before, so I just put there close tab. Okay, so we were working in this container of open browser, this big one, and now I want to continue underneath it. Again with my previous browser. So I think I still have the attached browser here. Okay, good. Attached browser. I indicate this one, this website. Good. Okay, browser on screen. So it will come back to the first website. All should work outside the box. It looks same like here in the beginning. And now I want to just type, create a new post. It can happen that it will hide. So I will put activate. Activate is a self-descriptional activity. If you put it inside some window scope or browser scope, it will bring the window forward so you can see it. So if you like to see what your robot is doing from the beginning, maybe you are using some simulate type activities and it's not visible, then you can use activate always to activate it. So I don't have to specify the element here because it's in a browser window. And so what I want to do, I want to make sure the robot clicks this button, reply, and then creates the message. It should be fairly easy. So let's try it. Of course, I need activity that's called click. Many of them, so this one, just simple click. Indicate the element. I'll indicate here. Give it some name. Good. And check the selector. I don't like it. What's this? Ember 54. I'll open the UI Explorer and check to actually have it the name, the reply sign in the selector. Because something with the numbers, this looks like it will change. So I'll uncheck this and check reply, validate it. Looks fine. Okay, index 12. Ah, okay. We have something else going on here. Can we do? What can we do? Okay, maybe I'll just leave it like this. I'll check my little hint on the other monitor. Okay. So I use this one. Okay, this gets rid of the index. I don't want this here because that means there are many reply buttons, and indeed there are every few lines there is a reply, and it could work eventually. Like any reply to, if you hit any of these reply buttons, it will create the same thing. It will just add the previous message in a quotation. But I want to hit this reply, so I'm looking for something. So parent class. This will give it. This will just choose the button from some part of the website, which is only one, and this is absolutely fine, absolutely cool. So I'll save it. It's green. It's validated. Lovely. And now I will actually click it, so I know what's happening here. And actually, the last thing is to put there some text. Unfortunately, when you try to send a short message, so if I would try to just send a new word, it will not work because the post must be at least 20 characters. That's a little. It's fine. We'll just add some text in it. So no problem. Type into. That's what I want, and I will use a couple of these. I'll indicate the element. This one. Check the selector. Text area. Okay. Whatever. Probably the only text area here. So no problem. And let's put it like looking for new word that starts with, and here last two letters. Okay, like informational message. And dot. Okay, nice. Oh, what do you think? Nice. Type into text area. Type into reply new post text. Good. And now there are two things that happen. First, there is a new word, or there's like a totally new word, randomly generated, or there is a word that follows. So I want to distinguish these two branches, these two possibilities. So I put here an if, and check again our no words found Boolean value. So if no words found, I open both branches, and I use of this activity, I copy it in both of them. I will just rename them. So absolutely new word, and this will say I have to generate a brand new word. I could not find any that would fit. New word is, and now new word. I will copy this one so I can actually make use of this. Good. And I can only say picking a new word. Oh, I have a new word. Okay, nice. So this should be fine. We have two branches here. So there will be two different messages in both cases. So last thing I want to do is to click this reply button. So one last click and we are done and ready to test it. Hopefully it will work. So inside the browser, I indicate this reply button, click, reply again, and I will check the selector. No. Let's tune it. Ember 217, some numbers. No, not nice. We're almost done. So I don't like this. So I'll uncheck it the first place. Oh, good. And let's see if the parent class will do the magic. Yes, and a name. Okay, good. Good. Shining green. So I will just go quickly through it. So let's wrap it up. So first, what the robot will do is will attach the browser. This one that's open here. I'll close it. Attach the browser, extract the last post, then go open the new window with these websites. I can close them for now, so it's not confused. Get the new word, or get message no words found. So then, in that case, go to random word generator and generate a new word. And then close the new browser window, go back to the previous one, reply with some tail, with some spare sentences that I created, and it should be fine. I'm doing this live, so maybe I made some small little mistake somewhere. So in case there will be an error, please don't blame me, and I will show you how to solve it so you can also learn from my mistakes. But I hope it will work fine. So let's run it. My hands are off the keyboard. Something is happening. Okay, we have a new browser there. Okay. And looks like it works. Establish. Okay, so first run of the robot was successful, and we have a new word that begins with S, establish. So let's try to run it once again, just to confirm that it will work for another word. I believe there will be something that begins on S and H, but you can replicate this one, and you will probably find, yeah, there are many words in English that begins on S and H. Shanghai's. Shanghai's. Okay. So as you can see, this is working pretty well. It's a pity that I cannot. We can actually demonstrate. If I force the website to some strange letters, I can demonstrate the other branch. So for the purpose of test, I'll put here XX, XX, which should not found any words, and it should give us a new word, which will be against the rules because we cheated a little bit the program, but let's check that the other branch is also working. Could know what's found. Okay. Veil. New words is veil. Let's see. Okay. Sounds fun. And that's all, because I can't put there more than 3 following posts from one user on the forum. There is such a policy. So somebody from you have to try it now. You can use this thread on the community forum for your tests, for your debugging, and I believe it works fine. And I will just take it back, so it works fine when I save it and I want to run it next year. So good. It took me about half an hour to build this, and it's pretty playful robot. Maybe you can think about how to implement it to another, let's say, communication ways of communication. For example, it could play with you on WhatsApp or Messenger or any other place, or maybe Slack. This is a demonstration in the community forum, and that's pretty much all. And now I will take a look at your questions, if there are any. And I see there are no questions. So maybe I will just tell you a little bit more about the next slides. And meanwhile, you can come up with questions. So you have still a few minutes of me talking, but don't worry, if you're watching this from recording, then you can always ask in the comment section and down there below the video. So thank you and for your attention. I hope you liked it. I hope you learned something new. I hope you had fun at least, and that I was not so boring and not so slow. I want to tell you that there is a link to download the workflow to test it yourself in the video description. It goes to the community forum, so there you will find the solution of the challenge, because it was a challenge. And that's also where I want to invite you to come and join the community forum, where you can find some interesting informations, real case scenarios, and also RPA challenges to challenge your skills. So come and join the forum. You can you don't have to register to read, but you have to register to reply, to actually take part of it, and I will be thrilled to have you there. RPA Fridays are brought to you by Robot ICT. So we also have this YouTube channel where you can subscribe to get new interesting content. And for RPA Fridays in general, you can sign up to receive email with the topic ahead. And then you can also take a part in our LinkedIn group and Facebook group. And all the links are in the video description. So please check it. Please come next Friday, because next Friday I will tell you ahead what will be the topic. And next Friday we will solve the RPA challenge, that's number 11, or you can still take part in it. And I will show the solution. And the challenge is about to have a robot that makes screenshot of each window. You may think that this is easy, but it's not that easy as you think. But try it yourself. There are still 2 days to go. Take part, or you can, of course, try it later. Doesn't matter. We just collect some points here. So that's all. Thank you for your attention. It was me, Roman from Robot ICT. Have a wonderful weekend and relax. and I wish you have a good running bots and happy automation. Bye!